Hey everybody, welcome back to Holland Vols Adventures. It has been a while since I have posted a video for multiple reasons. Been super busy with my day job, you know, for one, as I'm sure everybody is, it's a busy time of the year, holidays, all that good stuff. But more importantly, what you may not know is I actually sold the Jeep a few months ago, which was a difficult step for me to take. Kind of a culmination of events. So one, our family really was just outgrowing it. I've got 3 boys, and so with a family of 5 in the Jeep, we really can't all go somewhere together. It would be either, you know, me and the boys heading out to, you know, for some sort of adventure, or if my oldest wasn't with us, then it would be, you know, the wife would be able to come along. So it just really wasn't working anymore for our size family. Being a Jeep guy, that was a hard pill to swallow. I've always had Jeeps. They've always met my needs. I will admit I've got a little bit of Jeep in the blood, so to speak. So to come to the realization that the Jeep just wasn't going to work for us was a hard step to take. However, the used car market right now is absolutely bonkers, and so I was given an offer that I just could not turn down, and so I sold it. Now you may say, hey Matt, yeah, you got a lot for it, but now you got to turn around and pay a lot for something else. Well, typically that would be the case, but I'm in no hurry to replace it just yet. I've got the Tundra to drive, which we can all fit in, which has been our vehicle that we've been towing the camper with lately. So I don't need a car right away, or a vehicle right away. And honestly, it's taken me a few months to kind of figure out what I want. For my friends that know me, I've always had kind of a bucket list of cars. I've owned a lot of them. There's not many left that I haven't owned that I would like to try out. But long story short, I think what we've decided on, or landed on, is a 100 series Land Cruiser or LX 470 Lexus. Both of those vehicles are obviously bigger than the Jeep. They're not huge, so they can still, you know, fit in some of the, you know, tighter trails, you know, narrower Forest Service roads, things like that we like to go out on. You know, it's not the size of a Suburban or something like that, but it gives me the seating capacity that we need, and still a little bit of the off-road capability that I would have had in the Jeep. Because you know, I've never been I'm not a extreme four-wheeler anymore. Back in my youth, I mean, I used to take Jeeps down all sorts of trails, but as I've gotten older, I just kind of enjoy the backcountry in general. So a Jeep for us has just been more of a way to kind of get out in the backcountry, have some four-wheel capability, where we're not going to get stuck or something. But I think for all intents and purposes, a Land Cruiser or LX 470 will fit our needs pretty well. The challenge with these is finding one that I feel like investing the money in, that's been reasonably well serviced, because obviously these vehicles last quite a while, assuming they've had regular service and maintenance. You know, timing belt, water pump, heater tees, all those things have been kept up. You know, the steering racks and the CV joints aren't seeping. You know, just basically your general car 101 type maintenance. You know, if those things have been done, those vehicles will last quite a while. So budget wise, I want to keep this one a lower budget than my Jeep. My Jeep was a 2016 Rubicon Hard Rock. I don't want to spend anywhere near that on my next vehicle. I've kind of gotten to a point in my life where I just want to kind of keep it simple. I want to keep things inexpensive. I'm going to have 3 college expenses to cover at some point, so I'm trying to keep it simple. So what I've been looking for is, you know, 98, let's say 2001 models, somewhere around 200,000 miles with good service histories. I'm not picky on physical condition. I don't care if it's got some scratches and dings or faded paint or, you know, something like that. I want it rust free. So obviously my my picky list makes that a little bit smaller window. You know, I could spend 20 to 25 grand and go out and get something today. There's a lot out there in that market, but they're super nice. They're lower mileage, just not really what I'm looking for, because I want to be able to buy it inexpensively enough where I can afford to do the lift, tires, armor, things that I'm going to want on it, without really going overboard on the bank. So if you know of something, comment below, let me know about it. Something within the East Tennessee area. I'm not really in the mood to be flying anywhere to go pick a vehicle up. So something within a couple hundred miles of Knoxville would be preferable. I've looked at a couple, made an offer on a couple that we just couldn't come to terms with. I think, you know, with me being a bit of an enthusiast on these, I kind of know a little bit about what to look for. Whereas they're probably selling these to people who aren't as picky. But, you know, I don't want to buy something for $12,000 to $15,000 and have to immediately dump 5 or 6 grand in it just in repairs and maintenance. So I want to try to find something that's had the maintenance kept up on it. In other words, I want it mechanically sound, but it doesn't have to be pretty. So the search is on. So we haven't really been getting out and doing a lot like we normally would. So I haven't really had the videos coming. Got some plans for a lot of stuff. When I do buy a vehicle, I'll be, you know, posting about it, you know, the journey it takes on, you know, being purchased, the expectations, the plans for modifications, things like that. Maybe doing some joint videos with a friend of mine. As before, you know, I don't make money off these videos, so I'm going to be putting my own money into this thing. So I'm going to be very careful about what I do to it, where I spend my money, what's the best bang for the buck, not necessarily who's giving me a deal to put something on there and post a video about it. You know, there's that the aftermarket is pretty big for those vehicles, but it's also very specific, in that there's really a handful of kind of primary suppliers. There's a lot of smaller stuff that you also kind of have to do your homework on. You know, there's Ironman, SLE, ARB. You know, there's a lot of different companies you can go with, but I'm going to be really looking to make this, you know, as much of an all-around vehicle as I can. I've still got to be able to tow the camper with it, my boat, be able to travel longer distances. So it's going to be not a crazy build, more of a mild build that's still streetable, that I can drive most every day, you know, switching back and forth between the truck. I don't want to build something that's so trail specific that it's uncomfortable or unreliable for an everyday driver. So got a lot of homework to do. Hopefully I'll have something within the next month or two that we can start working on. They're out there, they're just few and far between, and kind of the niche that I'm looking for. So again, if you know somebody that's got a plus or minus 200,000 mile Land Cruiser or Lexus LX 470, no rust, good service history, that's not asking for the moon as if it were made of platinum covered palladium enshrined gold, hit me up, let me know about it. Although I will say, if it's on Facebook Marketplace, I already know about it. I've looked all over that place. I've been looking on Craigslist. I keep an eye on eBay, even though I think eBay's lost its shine when it comes to vehicles. Just a lot of overpriced stuff on eBay these days. Same thing with Bring a Trailer. There might be a once in a blue moon vehicle on BAT, but I've been calling it Bring a Butler lately, because apparently every rich guy that's got more money than sense is spending stupid money on these vehicles, and it's kind of, in my opinion, hurting the market a little bit, because now you've got guys that say, oh, I've got this XYZ vehicle, I looked on Bring a Trailer's history of closed auctions and they're bringing this. Well, no, there's a handful that have brought that to a handful of buyers, but the majority of people out there are not that. Now, if you want to go through the long, drawn-out process of submitting your vehicle to Bring a Trailer, go for it, see what happens. But it ain't just like slapping it on a website and hoping for the best. It's a process. You're going to earn whatever you get out of it. You got to think of fees and all that kind of stuff. So I think Bring a Trailer's done more harm than good to to our fair hobbies. Because I hate to say it, but a lot of those vehicles will probably never see dirt. They'll probably be sitting in somebody's driveway or somebody's rich kid driving to high school, that kind of thing. So anyway, I digress. Keep an eye on the channel. Hopefully in the next few months we'll get some more content as soon as I find a vehicle and we get some things going. Hopefully you've enjoyed the videos we've got out so far. I do appreciate everybody that's subscribed recently. I'm almost to 100 subscribers. Woohoo! Never thought that would happen. Never thought that I'd have over 6,000 views on that Georgia Traverse video, or over 1,000 on the skid video. It's pretty neat. So I appreciate it. Thanks for the interest. Thanks for the comments and messages. And hopefully I'll have some more stuff for you soon. Hope everybody had a great holiday, great New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. And I look forward to getting more out here for you. Have a great day.